Okay.
Hello folks, we're on road tip number 2. Still on our quest to find Hayden Avery's gerbil ranch. You might recall on our last trip we headed out towards Cornwall. We had a tip that was out in that neck of the woods. We were unable to find it. We did bump into one of Hayden's cousins out there, Johnny Fonzarelli, and he was nice enough to take a break from his tobacco promotion to elementary school students to take us out to his factory. Johnny Fonzarelli, he's got quite a thriving business out there. He builds rectum stretchers. Now, unfortunately, we were unable to bring you any footage of that trip because he's under contract to the Ontario government, and they confiscated the disc from the camera. So unfortunately, we can't show you what goes on inside Johnny Fonzarelli's rectum stretching facility. Today, we're heading down towards Simcoe. We're on Highway 403 right now. We understand that perhaps we were mistaken before thinking that Hayden's hometown chlamydia was in the other direction. You never know where you're going to find chlamydia. That's the problem with it. So we're headed this way right now. We're going to ask some of the locals when we get closer, because we really think that this is a story the world needs to learn more about. The story behind Hayden Avery and his Olympic gold success as a gerbil inserter. So we're going to find out where he breeds those special gerbils and just what it takes to make a gerbil that slips in Olympic record time into your rectum. And so bear with us. We're on the road, and we're going to take in a wrestling show at the same time, High Voltage Wrestling debut show, and see what's going on with those guys. So hang tight, folks. It's another road trip with Badass Productions and the family Id, and we're off on another great adventure. Go. Okay, here we are now making the turn down towards Simcoe, Highway 24. For those of you familiar with the idea, you might recognize that we're coming at it from the opposite direction that we were driving on for our opening introduction there, and that's reason number 742 why I am the Wizard of Idiots. I drove right by the exit. Hopefully we don't get stranded out here trying to find Hayden's gerbil ranch, because it's about minus 400 out there, as you can see. It's a nasty, nasty day. But here we go, Simcoe. Wonder where they got that name from anyway, Simcoe. Every last single town in this province has a Simcoe Street, and every last single town in this province has an Elgin Street. Think about that for a second. Michael Elgin, Wrestler of the Year. Every town in Ontario has an Elgin Street. That's unreal. Look, movies. Okay, folks, here we are. We're in Simcoe. Took a while, but we found it. We're at the debut High Voltage Wrestling Show. It's taking place right here at the Moose Family Center, obviously the thriving hotspot here in Simcoe. And we hope to be able to find information on what we're here looking for also, and that's Hayden Avery's gerbil ranch. So we're going to check out what's going on inside, and here's a couple of locals standing right over here. Maybe we'll ask these guys if they know anything about it. So let's go see what they know. Hi fellas, how you doing?
Not too bad.
You guys from around here, Simcoe?
From Tillsonburg.
From Tillsonburg, eh? That's just up the road a little ways, right? Listen, we're looking for Hayden Avery's gerbil ranch. We heard it's around here somewhere. You guys know anything about that?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it? You heard of Hayden Avery?
Nope.
You guys are at a wrestling show, right?
Yeah.
And you haven't heard of Hayden Avery?
No, not familiar.
Well, that's apparently his hometown's chlamydia. You guys know anything about that? You've been through chlamydia? No, is that around here?
Don't know.
You don't know? Well, you're going to have a good time here at the High Voltage Show, right?
Oh, for sure.
Any special matches you're looking forward to?
There's one. Yeah, Dragon X.
Dragon X, yeah, he's a high flyer, good guy, yeah. Now, you guys haven't been smoking any of that weird stuff they go around down these parts, have you?
No.
Okay, good.
Weird stuff.
Haven't known nothing about weird stuff. Okay, you never heard of Hayden Avery?
Nope, never heard of it.
Gee, did you watch the Olympics or anything?
Yeah, not very often.
Not very often? Well, he was a gold medal finalist for gerbil insertion. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, he was stripped of his medals because they found out he had a third testicle. I don't know, it's a weird Olympic rule. You haven't heard of it, man?
No.
I guess it sucks to be him. Well, there you have it, folks. There's the locals' take on the situation right now. Apparently these fellows don't know anything about the gerbil ranch or insertion. We'll go inside and see what the show's like. Thanks. I'm just going to walk right in.
You do that.
Because I'm the Wizard of It.
Just make sure you close the door, please.
Yeah. Okay, we're here inside the show now. They're setting things up before they let the crowd in and whatnot. We're going to try and talk to a few of the stars of the show and what. And oh, here comes Independent Rage right now. He's one of the stars of the show. Independent Rage, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, you know, you're on the show tonight. Obviously, you know, great expense. They brought you in and whatnot. Who were you wrestling tonight?
Some little puke Tony, the Fish Funds, and Tano, some Soprano ripoff.
Yeah,
I'm gonna beat his ass down.
Beat his ass down. You got serious plans for bloodshed out there or what?
Yeah, just massive pain infliction.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. Hey, listen, we're out here, you know, not only to see the show, High Voltage Wrestling here tonight. We're also out here looking for Hayden Avery's gerbil ranch.
What?
Yeah, he raises insertion gerbils. You know anything about inserting gerbils?
Hey, I don't know nothing about no weird, sick, freaky bestiality barn. No, nothing, man. Anybody that would insert gerbils is just plain disgusting. You're sick, man. Fuck you.
And there you have it. Independent Rage is, I don't know, obviously he knows nothing at all about gerbil insertion, and he probably doesn't hang around with Hayden Avery very much because of that either. We'll keep looking, folks. Geez, you got to take it easy on these English circuits, man. These guys get pretty vicious out here. Independent Rage, ladies and gentlemen, starring here at the High Voltage Wrestling Show in Simcoe at the Moose Lodge. Folks, I just spotted one of the most important guys on Ontario Indie Wrestling right there, the former King of Canada himself, Jesse Jones. Excuse me, the sport.
Gordo.
History maker. How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you here. You're here for the debut show of High Voltage Wrestling. You know, when I saw that 72-foot limo parked outside, I should have known it was yours.
Who else in this town is going to come out with a gigantic ride like that?
Absolutely, that's for sure. And speaking of this town and the surrounding neighborhoods, as you know, we're on a continuing search for Hayden Avery's gerbil ranch.
Correct.
And we heard that it might actually be located in the town of Comitia, somewhere in this neighborhood.
Okay.
So we've been asking a few of the locals and whatnot, and we wondered if you had any thoughts on, you know, Hayden and his gerbil insertion breeding program and whatnot. Now, remember, he was Olympic gold medalist in gerbil insertion, and unfortunately, that third testes disqualified him completely. And he
Too much testosterone, and wasn't from the steroids.
No, not at all. And so, I don't know, have you heard anything at all about that ranch?
The ranch, we'll get to that in one second because I might have a clue, but just to verify your stories, because we know it's true, if you people can actually get a hold of the footage from when I fought Hayden Avery for the internet title in the PWA, Paul Wright ended up hitting him in the head with a chain, knocking him out, and I went for a pin. Now, it's a precarious position because he had his legs up over his head, and I was kind of almost straddling him there with my feet on the ropes, because you know how I work. But something from his rectal area came out and bit me. Like, in that pinning position, I jumped off of him just after the 3. I couldn't stand anymore, but I still have a bite mark on my belly from whatever was inserted in his rectum. So I know that it's true. I know that he does do this. So it is a very bad thing. But as for the ranch itself, in this area, I'm pretty sure that if you're looking around, there's a couple people that are swirling on their seats and not really sitting like they should be. I think that Hayden has probably gotten some new customers, especially from this area alone.
There you have it, folks. From the man who would know anything there is to know about Hayden Avery and his gerbil insertion practices in sport, Jesse Jones. Jesse, thank you very much. Good luck in your match tonight.
Thank you.
Try not to kill whoever it is you're fighting.
I'm going to ask for the best and see what they give me.
All right.
Peaceful journey.
Folks, Folks, we're here outside the HVW debut. Show's over now. None of the local fans wanted to apparently say anything to us. We're still on our quest to find Hayden Avery's gerbil ranch. You know, the weather's looking like it's socking in right now. And here, coming out of the show, I have managed to corral the troop leader of the Champ Monkeys, the world-famous Champ Monkeys right here. What do you got to say about this Hayden Avery gerbil ranch? You think it's in the area around here anywhere?
Well, I'm under the impression it's located somewhere near the Oshawa area. They like to keep it a little hush-hush. Hayden in the sensitive areas, he doesn't like to discuss that very much. Very delicate after the injury, taking it real easy, and all his bedroom stories that he's got to tell with the gerbils up to you-know-where. It's none of my business. I have no further comments. Thank you.
Well, I can understand where he feels a certain affinity for, you know, fur-bearing animals, being a Champ Monkey. And there you go, folks. There goes Rusty, the golden boy. He's leaving right there.
Look at that new promo picture. That's from our meeting with Harper a week ago in Ottawa. We're not impressed with all his dirty lines.
And last Malibu, folks. Last Malibu right here. That's it. Good to see you, buddy.
Malibu, the Wizard of It.
Yeah, that's right.
Golden Boys together again.
You of anybody.
Why are we on this card?
You of anybody should know where Hayden Avery's gerbil ranch is.
We're talking about Rusty and Lance. We're the Golden Boys, and we're hitting the tag team zone pretty soon. Straight at you from Vortexia. What does that mean? Only Rusty can tell you. Tell him, Rust. We'll leave it for the next show.
All right, they gotta go stock up on Vaseline and other things, folks. But there you go, the Golden Boys, and soon to be tag team champions somewhere. I don't know what to tell you. What a hell of a show! What a day! It's been crazy around here. It's getting dark. We're gonna find that ranch. We're gonna find out how Hayden Avery breeds those gerbils for those Olympic record-setting insertion times, folks. Until next time, we're going to head back. Stay tuned for road trip number 3. If we find anything later tonight, we'll put it on the next edition, folks. For Badass Productions, I'm the Wizard of It. Stay happy, play safe, and support your local indie wrestling. Thank you.